This is one that folks have been waiting for since the schedule was released. One of the top 3 teams in the nation, depending on what poll you're looking at, even sometimes called number 1. Link Academy, undefeated on the year, taking on a top 30 team in Faith Family here at the 2023 Quincy Shootout. Good afternoon to you. I'm Charlie Hull. Jack Hall and Brian Shoemaker going to be with you on the call. Gavin Hilgenbrink also part of the team on the broadcast side here on Central Illinois Sports. A premier matchup in the Gym City at Blue Devil Gymnasium. Link Academy and Oak Cliff Faith Family Academy here in this game, scheduled to start at around 3 o'clock. It's almost 3:22 here in the Central Time Zone, so a little bit behind, but people have stuck around to watch what should be one of, if not the most anticipated matchup of the Shootout. We'll talk more about it on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show after this.
Wish you had extra cash for a vacation, a boat, a new car, projects around the house? Free up more cash for the things you want by taking advantage of low interest rates. Refinance your home with Great Rivers Bank and keep more of your money by lowering your monthly payment. Start the process online at greatriversbank.bank and work with one of our experienced loan officers to get the lowest rate possible. Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Hey, Dad. We're going for a run.
Well, just be careful. Make sure you're not running alone.
Another virus was blocked? Are you doing an online quiz?
This one's going to tell me my IQ.
All these quizzes are for is to get your passwords for everything. How do you not know that? How long have you been doing these quizzes for?
How old are you?
11?
11 years.
How do you not know how old I am? All right, well, we're going to go for a run and watch for cars and strangers, and you change all your passwords so your identity isn't wiped out.
A bit dramatic. Really like to know my IQ, though.
Experience luxury the Lincoln way. At Gem City Lincoln, find comfort and style in every detail. Sculpted elegant exteriors and whisper quiet interiors, all artfully crafted for your peace of mind. Quality craftsmanship offers uncompromised power, performance, and the smoothest ride. The list of Lincoln features you'll love is long. Come experience pure American luxury today, only at Gem City Lincoln.
Welcome back on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. Well, hey, let's go ahead and take a look at our players to watch presented by Blessing Health. First of all, for this Link Academy Lions squad, Brian, we talk about it. This list could go on and on for this team, but we like to highlight the 4 guys that are the seniors for this team that are committed to some of the biggest programs across America. Jacoby Walter headed to Baylor, LSU for Corey Chest, Oklahoma for Jacob Cole, and Cade Phillips headed to Tennessee.
It's a who's who of Power 5 conference teams and recruits here for this Link Academy squad. We saw some guys like Corey Chest go down yesterday. We hope to see him in the lineup again here tonight, kind of peeking around to see if he's there. And Jack's giving us a little say that he may not be available today. He took quite a little bit of a tumble on his leg, but if you got to watch him yesterday, Charlie, super athletic, able to get up in the air, still has some nice handles for a big guy, just a phenomenal athletic specimen.
And that's without the mention of their outstanding junior point guard who's headed to North Carolina.
We really liked this kid yesterday. A lot of good court vision. He was really able to get the ball down the court quickly. Seems very, very comfortable with the ball handling. He was a little rattled yesterday at times when things got a little physical. But overall, a fantastic candidate. He'll be a great player at Chapel Hill.
We were impressed by the Faith Family squad. They had to kind of squeak one out in overtime due to some turnovers, but they have some very, very good players. And yesterday it started with Dorian Onwuchekwu and Jaden Toppin underneath.
Those guys inside, that is a heck of a force. Onwuchekwu was in double digits in rebounds. Jaden Toppin had a little bit of a slow start yesterday, but really just a phenomenal backcourt presence there for the Eagles squad. Onwuchekwu seems to be able to do it from all aspects of the court. Inside, grabs a lot of rebounds, a heck of a defensive presence. We watched him knock down a couple of 3 balls yesterday too. And of course, Isaac Williams, the junior point guard here, number 10 for this Faith Family squad, also a very nice basketball player.
We'll have our starting lineups play-by-play. It's Link Academy and Faith Family on Central Illinois Sports.
Come into and dine out at the Abbey Restaurant in Quincy and feel right at home. Great food, large portions, and fantastic pricing. The Abbey is known for their ribs and steaks, served in a tavern atmosphere with flat screen TVs and a full bar, and is the perfect place for date night, a special occasion, or to eat out with the entire family, and now has a drive-up window for convenient takeout. The Abbey, located at 18th and Spring, Quincy.
welcome back to the Link Academy dunk contest here pregame. And, quite honestly, you watch these guys windmill dunk, slam it down, throw it off the backboard, and I used to do that on the Little Tykes baskets back in the day.
I only did it on NBA Live 97 back on the old PlayStation 1 days. Kobe and Shaq have never broke up in the Shoemaker house.
You guys couldn't palm a tennis ball. What are you talking about? Here we go.
Let's meet the starters for Faith Family out of Dallas, Texas. The Eagles are 21-2 on the year, top 30 in the nation right now. They will start at a guard. He's the 5'10 junior, Jazz Henderson. At a second guard is Isaac Williams, the 6'2 junior. At a forward is Peyton Gusters, the 6'5 senior. Jaden Toppin plays a forward. He's the 6'8 senior. And at the center position, the 6'11 junior, Dorian Onwuchekwu. For Link Academy, out of the Branson, Missouri area, they're 19-0. Rated as high as number 1 in the land in some polls, and in the top 3 at least in any type of poll that follows high school basketball. They'll start at a point guard position, the 6'1 junior Elliot Cadeau. At a second guard, the 6'5 senior Jacoby Walter. And at the third guard is the 6'9 senior Cade Phillips. At a forward, the 6'8" junior Tyler McKinley. And at the other forward, the 6'5 senior Cameron Carr.
Charlie? Oh, sorry, you're still going.
No, I was just going to say, we saw Corey Chest Jr. go down yesterday with that injury, and it doesn't appear that with him now being in the starting lineup that we might not see him play today. They also lost due to injury yesterday B.J. Davis, and I don't believe he is in uniform today as I'm trying to spot him down on the bench. I think he might be. Nope, he is dressed today as well. So those two guys might give it a go. Just neither one going to be starting here for Faith Family.
Charlie, you've got what could be the number 1 ranked team in the country, winner of the Geico Nationals last year, Faith Family Academy, defending state champions of Texas. Just one of the premier matchups that we've been really excited for, and this should be a heck of a showdown here coming up on Central Illinois Sports.
Link Academy will be the home team. They're in a kind of a teal uniform, black numbers, gold trim. Faith Family, the visiting team, in the dark blues with the gold trim on their uniforms here today. Brandon Thomas, the head coach for Oak Cliff Faith Family Academy. Both of these teams looking to go to 2-0 in their experience here at the Quincy Shootout. And Bill Armstrong's squad, even though they're a little bit undermanned due to some injuries, well, don't feel too bad for this squad because they're pretty talented all the way down the bench.
Lower bowl nice and full here at Blue Devil Gymnasium. A nice crowd in the upper mezzanine here. Getting ready to see what is a heck of a basketball game and probably one of the best matchups we've ever had in the history of the Quincy Shootout.
Maybe in the history of this gym, which is saying something. Phillips jumps in the middle against Toppin, and the tip is up and controlled by Faith Family. Underway here in the premier game of this shootout. Jazz Henderson with it out front. Henderson did a lot of good things yesterday for Faith Family. So did this guy, Dorian Onwuchekwu, as the ball was tipped into the backcourt. Run down back there. Gets the ball back to Henderson. Shot clock down to 12. Henderson trying to break free of the defender. Now on the left side, Isaac Williams. Works it down on the side. They'll work it out top 4 seconds. 3, drive in Henderson. Kick out left side. 3 ball on the way. No good by Williams. And that'll be a shot clock violation. Link to the court to go for Link Academy. And we talked about the defensive pressure this Lions team is able to put on their opponents.
We saw it yesterday against Wasatch, Charlie, and that's saying something. Wasatch is a heck of a team with a great inside presence, and Link really made them struggle.
Here's Cadeau as he brings the ball across the half-court line. Recently committed to the University of North Carolina. He gets it back on the left side now from Jacoby Walter. Out top it goes. Walter to the right side. 3-point shot put up no good by Carr. And the rebound down to Faith Family. Into the front court with it is Henderson. Gets it back from Williams in the corner. Now out top Gusters. Here's a ball tipped and stolen away. Going to be a foul called here as Jacoby Walter got the steal. And after having his pocket picked, Jazz Henderson commits the game's first foul.
It's going to be Henderson's first, like Charlie just said, first team foul of the game here against Faith Family. 6:44 left to go in the opening frame. It'll be Link Academy ball out of bounds under their own hoop.
Looking to get it in. They do so out top. Ball comes to Walter in the corner. Cadeau. Back to Walter. Top of the key. Carr. Deep 3-ball on the way. No good. Offensive rebound down to McKinley. Kicks it out to Cadeau. Cadeau, a little shake and bake, little footer up, no good. Hard collision and a foul called here.
They'll get things wiped up all around the floor, and Brian will tell us who the foul's on.
Well, foul's going to go against number 15, I believe. Is that what I got, guys? I was looking down on my rebound sheet real quick. I believe that's Toppin, and that'll be his first of the game, second of the half here against Faith Family.
First one up by Cadeau is good and puts Link Academy on the board, 1-0.
Cadeau with his first free throw here. As Link Academy takes the early lead, the North Carolina commit eyes the second free throw up and good, give him 2.
2-0 the score. Lions on top. Into the front court, Gusters, right side, 3-ball, letting it fly. Williams no good. And the rebound loose underneath, pulled down by Link Academy. Jacoby Walter with the board, brings it into the front court. Out to Cadeau, deep, 3, short. Rebound though for the second time by Cameron Carr, and he stepped out of bounds.
Be a turnover on Link Academy. That's going to be their second of the basketball game. 6:10 to go here as Faith Family will have the length of the court to go. They're going to face some full court pressure from the Lions.
A little bit of a slower start than maybe we expected in this one, as both teams are locked in defensively here early. Into the front court, Henderson gets it out top, Williams. As they set up the half-court attack against the man-to-man of Link Academy. Just under 6 minutes to play in the first period. Deep in the corner it goes to Gusters. Back out to Henderson now. 13 seconds on the shot clock. Trying to find an opening in this Link Academy defense is tough. Here's a drive in now. A little off-balance shot, no good. A rebound pulled down by Phillips, his second. Gets it to Cadeau. Lobs it across the top of the defense. Now Walter left side, 3 off the rim, no good. Rebound out of bounds, last touched by Faith Family. And it stays with Link underneath.
Not much scoring, but Faith Family has not hit the rim yet on their end of the offensive side.
You try to start thinking about how you're going to get the ball closer to the rim. As Walter's 3 no good. Ball tipped out of bounds by Onwuchekwa. And it will stay with the Lions once again underneath. And now they're going to say put it out on the sideline next to Brandon Thomas.
We saw Cade Phillips had a heck of a night last night inside. You're going to see the presence of Onwuchekwa really probably shake up his game a little bit this afternoon.
Cade Phillips is a pretty solid player in his own right. Here's Walter trying to find that mark from behind the arc. Count it, and he'll get an and one here as he's fouled. And makes it a 5-0 Lions lead.
Foul's going to go against Dorian Onwuchekwa. That's going to be his first personal. Be the third team foul of the half here against Faith Family. As now heading to the line for the 4-point play is going to be Jacoby Walter. First try at the line here today for Walter. Off the back of the glass, no good. Gets his own rebound, puts it up, and gets it in for 2.
And Brandon Thomas wants the timeout. A 7-0 lead for Link Academy. 5:15 to play in the first as you watch it on Central Illinois Sports.
We do a procedure called a transcatheter aortic valve replacement, and we call it TAVR.
TAVR is state of the art. Wasn't really available worldwide until the early 2000s.
It's a minimally invasive procedure in order to replace the valve.
I'm number 1.
I was number 100. Years ago, they would have to do open heart surgery, and now they don't.
Had I not had it done, I would not be here today. I feel like I'm living on a bonus of blessings.
With 5:15 to play in the first, it is a 7-0 Link Academy lead on top of Oak Cliff Faith Family. Timeout was taken by the Faith Family Eagles, and Brandon Thomas trying to get his team settled down and settled in here.
A little bit of a similar start for the opponents for Link Academy. They really seem to struggle with this Link defense, Charlie, and sometimes it just takes these guys a little bit of time to figure out how to navigate through this really just suffocating defense.
Into the front court, Toppin on one of his first touches of the day. Gets it to Williams, now in the corner. Trying to work it down low to Onwuchekwa. Has to throw it back out to Williams. Onwuchekwa on the wing. Drives baseline and is bumped and fouled. It could be Walter here, but let's wait and see what the official tells us. It is Jacoby Walter.
Foul's going to go against Walter, his first of the half against Link with 4:57 left to go in the opening frame.
Out of bounds underneath here for Faith Family. The Eagles get it in left side. Williams looking for Onwuchekwa. He gives up a little bit of size, or gets a little bit of a size advantage down there. But a pretty good job by Walter playing on him. Now Onwuchekwa way out top. Drives in, little left-hand floater, no good. Cade Phillips another rebound. He'll shovel it to Cadeau. Cadeau, little bounce pass behind him back to Walter. Calling out a new play set is Elliott Cadeau. Looks off the screen from Phillips. Now finds the man left side in McKinley. They missed some of that lob presence on the pick and roll from Corey Chest not being able to be in there right now. Here's Cadeau on a pull-up jump shot, no good. Second chance opportunity, though, Cameron Carr with the rebound.
Carr's third rebound.
A couple on the offensive side already. 4:05 to play in the first, 7-0 Link. Cadeau with it as the shot clock ticks down to 20. Left side, McKinley fakes a three, drives in, puts up the floater, and it's good. Tyler McKinley.
His first two of the basketball game.
9-0 Lions. Faith family just trying to get the lid off the bucket at their end. Pass across the top, Williams. Drives in, kicks it back out. Deep three, left side, Henderson won't go. Rebound underneath, Toppin had it. Knocked away, run down by Williams. And a new shot clock here for the Eagles. Here's Williams' little shake and bake move at the rim. Ball was altered that time. Rebound put back underneath, no good by Toppin. And on this rebound, a foul is going to be whistled against Cade Phillips.
It'll be Phillips' first, team second for Link Academy. Checking in for Link Academy is going to be Rashawn King, number 23, along with looks like to be a couple of others here after we get the first free throw coming up for Isaac Williams. No points, no attempts at the free throw line here. 3:21 left to go here in the opening quarter. You're watching it live on Central Illinois Sports. First free throw up and no good.
Link help defense has really been phenomenal in the early going here. My first chance to get to see them, but you go down the middle and trying to take it down the lane, there's three people moving in towards you the whole time.
Aaron Rowe and B.J. Davis in here for Link Academy. Second free throw, no good, and the rebound is pulled down by Tyler McKinley. Here's the three ball on the way from the corner. And in for B.J. Davis, fresh off the bench and in for three. 12-0 Lions. 3:05 to play in the opening quarter. Here's Toppin going to try the left-handed three from the corner, no good. Ball fought for on the rebound and out of bounds, last touched by Lynx, Jacoby Walter.
And then you shoot with confidence. The bigger your lead becomes, the easier it is to make a shot, isn't it, Brian?
It is.
Kingston Willis checks in. Isaac Williams sits down for Faith family. Ball out of bounds to the Eagles underneath. The size and athleticism for Link has kind of negated the opportunity to get the ball inside to Toppin and Onwuchekwu like they would like to if you're Faith family. Here's Onwuchekwu, left side three. The 6'10 junior can't get it to go, and Jacoby Walter has his third rebound for Link Academy. Into the front court on the bounce. 2:35 to play in the first. Gets it out top to Aaron Rowe. Rowe's a 6'2 sophomore, highly regarded in his class. Here's a dribble drive in. McKinley kicks to the wing. Walter, three, no good. Didn't hit the rim. Rebound put back, won't fall by Rashawn King. And here comes Willis into the front court. Willis looking for a driving lane and now pulls it back out. 2:10 to play in the first, and Link still pitching the shutout on the defensive side. Onwuchekwu. Right side, it goes to Atkins. Down low, ball comes to Toppin. Just won't go through. Onwuchekwu rebound. Had it swiped away, got it back, puts it up and in.
First basket of the ball game for Faith family. Onwuchekwu with an offensive rebound and 2 points.
But if it takes 6 minutes every time to score, this game could get out of hand. I don't think it'll take them that long every time, but man, Link Academy really bringing it with the defensive intensity on that end of the court. Here's a ball free throw line. McKinley gets it out left side. Three-pointer up and good. Aaron Rowe.
Rowe's got three.
15-2. Into the front court, they overthrow Onwuchekwu. Has to run it down. Falling out of bounds, saves it in. No, they'll say his foot was on the sideline, and a turnover here committed by the Eagles.
Second turnover of the ball game as Cade Phillips is going to check back in here for Link Academy.
Ryan Forrest, it looks like, also in for the Lions, the 6'3 senior.
Isaac Williams checks back in for the Eagles.
1:20 to play in the first. It's been all Link Academy here. 15-2 is their advantage. Out front with it was Sean King. Ball handoff goes to Forrest. He'll try the drive in. Little fadeaway J, no good. Rebound fought for. Wow, what an effort by Rashawn King. And a foul will be called now as Rashawn King just would not be denied that offensive board.
That's a little bit of a mental toughness. He just wanted the ball more than anybody else. Yeah, he's stronger. He's doing all those other things, but he just kept playing through until the whistle.
Onwuchekwu, I think, got whistled for the foul, guys. It's going to be his second.
Here's a three-pointer up and good. B.J. Davis from downtown, and it's 18-2. Brandon Thomas says we need another timeout here. There's 57.8 seconds to play in the first. It's 18-2 Link Academy on top of Faith Family. Back with you after this timeout.
When you need care, you need it now. QMG Now and QMG Ortho Now at Quincy Medical Group provide convenient, fast, high-quality, low-cost care for injury, illness, and everything in between. So the next time you're not feeling well or suffer an injury, you know where to go. QMG Now and QMG Ortho Now. We're here for you the moment you need us.
If your job situation is changing because of layoffs or restructuring, you may have to make several decisions. One important decision may be what to do with your retirement plan. Make sure your retirement stays on track. Derek Harris, your Edward Jones financial advisor, can help. Stop by the office at 1891 Main Street in Quincy, Illinois. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
57.8 seconds to play in the first. And a lead for Link Academy, 18-2. Faith Family forced to call their second time out here in the opening quarter as they have run into a buzzsaw known as the Lions right here.
Well, you talk about things like their defensive prowess. A lot of that probably comes in practice, Charlie. We talked to Bill Armstrong in our pre-shootout interview. He said, our practices are a lot of fun. He said guys get after it every day because they know they've got to challenge each other, and that's probably what you see here on the defensive side.
What's next for them after this?
Link Academy?
Yeah.
Here's a ball now in the backcourt in the hands of Willis, and he'll be bumped and fouled.
Foul's going to go by Rowe. That'll be his first, team third.
So they've got to have a loaded schedule to be able to keep this intensity up.
Well, you talked with Coach Armstrong. That's what he said. He said, man, you think this is fun watching them play the game? You should watch them practice every day. Pretty exciting stuff. Here's a drive in by Willis. Throws it out top Onwuchekwu. On the right side, Willis. Good quick first step. Pull up jump shot. Good. Smooth looking shot for Willis.
Give Willis two.
Not bad for a freshman.
There's a drive in now by Rowe. Throws it out behind the arc. That's Forrest. Forrest going to pull up for the jump shot three. Rims in and out. No good. Rebound off of Willis and out of bounds. It'll stay with Link.
Checking in here for Faith Family is going to be number 22, Anthony Spencer. First time we've seen him. I don't think we saw him yesterday, Charlie.
I don't recall.
Here we are.
Mr. Spencer.
Another 6'6" freshman. Wow.
Davian Adkins will sit down for the Eagles. It'll be Link Academy ball out of bounds with 10 seconds left to go here. Basketball goes up to Phillips now. Kicks it over to
B.J. Davis has his shot blocked.
He got some block.
Yep, blocked by Onwuchekwu, and that's how the first quarter comes to a close. It's Link Academy on top of Faith Family, 18-4 as we head to the second quarter of play from the 2023 Quincy Shootout on Central Illinois Sports.
Winter weather in the Tri-States can be difficult to predict. At KHQA, we have a dedicated, experienced, elite weather team that knows what to look for and how you should prepare no matter what comes your way. KHQA, working for you.
Looking for a new hangout or a place to eat? Gabe welcomes you to the Silver Dollar. Delicious menu options, daily lunch and drink specials, and 6 gambling machines. Come hang out on the patio with friends at the Silver Dollar, 7403 Broadway. Gaming and grill up on the hill. Silver Dollar.
Hey, Dad. We're going for a run.
Well, just be careful. Make sure you're not running alone.
Another virus was blocked? Are you doing an online quiz?
This one's going to tell me my IQ.
All these quizzes are for us to get your passwords for everything. How do you not know that? How long have you been doing these quizzes for?
How old are you?
11?
11 years.
How do you not know how old I am? All right, well, we're going to go for a run and watch for Cars and Strangers, and you change all your passwords so your identity isn't wiped out.
A bit dramatic. Really like to know my IQ, though.
18-4 lead for Link Academy. The Lions shoot 5 of 16 in the first quarter, 4 of 12 from behind the arc, 2 of 3 from the free throw line for Faith Family, 2 of 11 here in the first quarter, 0 of 5 from behind the three-point line, and 0 of 2 from the charity stripe. It's Lions basketball to begin the second quarter.
A fairly dominant performance here so far by Link Academy. Faith Family trying to get an opening stop. McKinley shot up no good. Rebound pulled in by Jaden Toppin. Quick outlet pass to Henderson. Fourth rebound for Toppin on the day. Jazz Henderson on the bounce for Faith Family. Out top to Toppin. As effective as he and Onwuchekwu were yesterday, they've had limited touches underneath. Here's Willis on a drive. Floater up no good as he left it short. Jacoby Walter another board. Walter runs it out into the front court. Little hesitation move. Stops, pops, baseline no good. Toppin his 5th rebound. Henderson across. Works it right side on Onwuchekwu. Tried to feed the post ball. Swiped away. Turnover number 3 by Faith Family. Off to Walter on the run out. Walter fakes, puts it up, and in. And he's fouled. Jacoby Walter.
Walter's going to get the basket. Foul is going to go against Onwuchekwu. I believe that's going to be his 3rd foul here if we are keeping track correctly. Team 5th of the half against the Eagles. That's going to be team number 6. And that's going to put Walter back to the free throw line. He's at 7 on the day. Free throw is up and good. Give him now 8.
21 for the score. Just underway in the second period. You asked about Link's upcoming. Here's a shot put up no good. Rebound down to Cade Phillips.
His 3rd.
Link's upcoming schedule. They make a little trip to Arizona the 27th, the 28th. Dream City Christian and Bella Vista College Preparatory School. They've got, here's a pull-up shot now. Good for Cadeau.
4 points for Elliot Cadeau.
I might just want to go along.
I mean, the biggest matchup they probably have coming up still is on the 3rd of February when they play Montverde Academy, a team that they faced in the Geico Nationals last year, if I remember right, Brian.
That's correct.
And still some other big matchups on the schedule as well as they work toward the Geico National Tournament. Here's a shot put up no good. And on the rebound, they're going to call a foul. It's going to be Cadeau on the underneath move.
Cadeau's going to pick up his 1st personal, team 3rd, of the half against Link. You're going to see Peyton Gusters check in along with Isaac Williams here for Faith Family. The big difference you're seeing here in the Link lineup today, Charlie, it's a nice opportunity for Tyler McKinley to get some minutes. This is a junior that is uncommitted, I believe, and he's still getting a lot of offers. So a nice opportunity to get to showcase his talents here in the shootout with Chest out unavailable on the injury.
Well, that's what Bill Armstrong talked about. He said, man, a lot of our guys could go anywhere and be a star. And that's probably, very true with a guy like McKinley. But they chose to go to Link to have an opportunity to play and win maybe a national championship. Here's a dribble drive in. Williams on the pull-up fadeaway won't go. Ball tipped up won't go on the tip back. And the rebound down to Phillips, who's 4th. Cadeau with it, going to knife the lane. A little up and under. Bumped, fouled. And he'll shoot 2.
Cadeau is going to pick up the foul. Toppin's going to be the man charged with it. For Toppin, that'll be his 2nd personal. 7th of the half against Faith Family, Link will be in the free throw bonus for the rest of the half here as Cadeau gets the 1st one.
About 65% capacity here at Blue Devil Gym, building for the evening session. Plenty of room for you. Come on out.
Cadeau with 5 points, eyes the free throw, and gets the 2nd one, give him 6 on the afternoon.
25-4. Wowzers. Into the front court come the Eagles. Out top, Henderson. Looks to Williams on the left wing. Isaac Williams, the 6'2 junior. Back to Jazz Henderson. 5:05 to play in the half. Trying to find something at the rim here. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Onwuchekwu hands it to Williams. Williams behind the back on the drive. 2 seconds, 1, and they will not get a shot off. And how about that from Link Academy on the big defensive stop?
It's been the theme of the weekend here for Link Academy, just suffocating defense whenever you get things within the three-point line, and Link not messing around.
4:47 to play in the half. Here's the shot by Cadeau. 3 no good. Follow-up is good by McKinley.
His 4th of the evening.
27-4. Lions. Cliff Faith Family's Williams goes underneath. He'll be bumped and fouled. He'll head to the free throw line to shoot up there.
Foul's going to go against Cade Davis. It'll be his second personal, team fifth of the half against the Lions.
Hotel.
Williams is going to go to the free throw line. He was 0 for 2 during his first attempts with 4:31 left to go here in the second. It's been all Lions in this one, 27-4. First shot is up and good for Williams, his first point of the afternoon. As now you're going to get Rowe checking back in along with Rashawn King for Link Academy.
For Faith Family, they've got matchups back in Texas. North Hills Prep on the 24th. Hampton Prep on the 27th. Spring Creek Academy out of Plano on the 3rd. And then North Hills Prep again on February 7th.
Second free throw, no good. Here comes Link Academy.
Cadeau with it out front. Trying to make something happen off the dribble here. Works off the screen for McKinley, shoots a three, no good. Rebound McKinley, tip up won't fall. And the rebound this time to Faith Family. Henderson quickly into the front court trying to pick up the pace. Dribble drive in, gets caught underneath and it's stolen away. Cadeau on the run out, little lob up and a follow won't go for Carr as the fans let out the ooh and the ah on the miss. The other way, Toppin underneath up and in for two. Could have been an and one possibly there.
Toppin's first basket of the afternoon.
3:50 to play in the half. Cadeau with it. Out front. Faith Family is 21-2 on the season. Link Academy 19-0. Here's Cadeau, puts up the runner, no good. And he's bumped and fouled, and this one against Henderson.
It'll be Henderson's second. 8th of the half against Faith Family as Henderson was arguing it might be on the floor, but it'll be bonus shots regardless for Elliot Cadeau. But he'll go to the line for 2 on this attempt. 6 points in the afternoon for Elliot Cadeau, his 5th and 6th free throw attempts here on the day at the Quincy Shootout. First one is up and good. 8 points, or 7 points now, as we see a couple of substitutions in here for Link Academy.
Cade Phillips returns.
Second free throw up, no good.
Also back in is B.J. Davis, the 6'6 sophomore. Here's a drive and a little floater up, no good by Toppin. Rebound fought for, and Williams is going to win that fight and get the board.
B.J. Davis is going to get whistled for the foul, his first personal. Team number 6 against Link Academy, as Ryan Forrest is going to check in here for the Lions, number 5 on the roster sheet.
28-7. 3:20 left in the half. Henderson, right side, it goes to Williams. Looks in the paint, nothing there. Trying to get the defense moving around. A three-point shot up from the corner, no good. On with Chekwa. And here come the Lions the other direction. In the hands of Jacoby Walter. No, check that. That is Rowe for the three, no good. And the rebound pulled in by Gusters. On with Chekwa. Gusters lets the man fly by, pulls up for a three, top of the key, no good. And another rebound here for Ryan Forrest. The teal-clad squad from Link Academy as Forrest soars in for a two-point basket at the rim.
Little loss in communication there on Faith Family, and Forrest had a wide open lane to the basket.
2:33 left in the half. On with Chekwu. Trying to work down low. This teammate gets a shot up, no good. Rebound by Toppin. He'll put it back up and in.
Toppin's got 4, give him 5 offensive rebounds, 6 total here on the afternoon for Toppin.
Toppin's a tough player. I like him. Jaden Toppin is a 6'8 senior, and he works really hard for this Eagles team. Now here's a bump and a foul out front as Jazz Henderson called for the block.
It's going to be Henderson's third. It'll be the 9th foul of the half against the Eagles. Still a bonus situation here as Jacoby Walter makes his way to the free throw line. Kingston Willis will check back in for Faith Family as Jacoby Walter will head to the free throw line. 8 points on the afternoon, 1 of 2 from the charity stripe so far for Jacoby Walter. Oh, this is Rowe, I'm sorry.
I did the same thing. That 1 and that 4 easy to mix up on this jersey.
There we go. Well, he'll get the first one out. Let's give him 4 instead. We'll take the free throw attempt off of Walter. So now Rowe's got 4 points on the afternoon.
We see Ben Linnemeyer in, the 6'5 senior for Link. Didn't see him yesterday.
Rowe eyes up the second one. Free throws up and good. Give him 5 points on the afternoon. 2 of 2 from the charity stripe.
2 minutes to play in the first half. 32-9 Link. Just a dominating performance here in this first half. And it's all started on the end of the court to run right now. This defense is just suffocating, locked down. A lot of good communication. I mean, if you want to write a book on how to play defense, it's right here. Here's the ball stolen away into the front court, going up, and how about hammering it home, B.J. Davis.
Davis has got 8 on the flush on the turnover.
34-9, 3 on the way, trying to answer, no good. That time from Gusters. On the run toward the front court, Ryan Forrest for Link Academy. Linnemeyer works it in the corner. It's to Davis. Back out front now. He'll work the pass on the right wing. That is a 3 by Forrest. Going to let it fly from downtown, no good. And the rebound tipped around, and another chance for Link. Davis tried to go down low, ball kicked and out of bounds. Here it will be Link basketball.
Just really, really impressive defensive performance here so far from Link Academy, Charlie. It's just amazing to see what they're able to do. They're able to rattle Faith family here. They're just not able to get anything inside. And that's really a struggle when you can't get the ball inside against a team like this.
Better really be able to shoot it from 3 if you're going to have to struggle from the 3 or from the getting the ball in the paint that much. Here's the ball now knocked out of bounds.
About with Quincy playing Staley later, they're going to have to be able to shoot the ball really well from outside. Staley, a very physical team.
And on a hold, a foul called in the inbounds play.
It's going to be Kingston Willis getting the foul. It'll be his first personal. Should be the 10th of the half against the Eagles here. And it'll be double bonus coming up for Ryan Forrest. 2 points on the afternoon here. A couple of rebounds already for number 5 on the Lions roster. Eyes up the first free throw off the back of the glass and no good. 48 seconds left to go here in the first half. We'll break down stats and more and talk with Matt Schuckman during the Little Jess halftime show. Hope you'll stick around for that. We've been enjoying having Matt's conversations at halftime. Second free throw for Forrest is up and good. Give him 3.
35-9 the score with 45 seconds to play in the half. Into the front court come the Eagles. Williams with it out between the circles. He'll work the drive now on the right side. That's Willis. Out top on Wucheku. On a little pull-up jump shot. Rims in and out, no good. Rebound down to B.J. Davis. Davis on the run into the front court for Link Academy. 25 seconds to play in the half as the shot clock turned off. The Lions have taken what will look to be a top matchup between 2 top 25, top 30 teams, and they've started to run away with it. Here's a pull-up jump shot. Rims in and out, no good. And then on the run out into the front court, that ball gets away at the other end, and a turnover on Link.
7th of the half here against Faith Family with just 7 seconds left to go.
Inbounds pass comes in. Toward the front court come the Lions. 3 seconds. 2 pull-up jump shot is no good by Aaron Rowe as the buzzer sounds, and we head to the halftime break. It's Link Academy in dominating fashion against Oak Cliff Faith Family in this first half. There's a big lead as you see the big dunk from B.J. Davis. We head to the Little Jess Motors halftime show.
There's a road that makes all the difference between the good and the great. The road less traveled for the few who can handle the grind. One of hard work, dedication, integrity, and leadership, with a respect for heritage and tradition and a willingness to adapt. At Little Jess, we travel that road every day because we believe in that difference. And we dare our competition to try and keep up. Little Jess, serving the tri-state area since 1969.
From our trucks to their lunch trays, to your local hospital, to your favorite pub, and to your kitchen table. For more than 60 years, Dot Foods and Dot Transportation have been stocking the shelves of your hometown. Sure, we've grown a lot, but at our core, we're still small-town, family-run businesses that care about our communities and the people who keep us running. Join the Dot family today and be part of something bigger.
Before the TAVR, I was very active, worked out at the Croc Center. I would say less than a week. Well, of course, Amy tells me I couldn't do squats. She even wrote it in my discharge paper. Great big, Sandy, no squats. So I did a couple.
Oh my word.
Don't tell her.
I knew she was going to, but I have the best job in the world to get to work with these patients.
Come into and dine out at the Abbey Restaurant in Quincy and feel right at home. Great food, large portions, and fantastic pricing. The Abbey is known for their ribs and steaks, served in a tavern atmosphere with flat screen TVs and a full bar, and is the perfect place for date night, a special occasion, or to eat out with the entire family, and now has a drive-up window for convenient takeout. The Abbey, located at 18th and Spring, Quincy.
Welcome back on the Little Jess Motors halftime show. Well, I think it's safe to say that Link Academy is, well, they've been about as good as advertised in this one, as they and Faith Family have matched up in a matchup of two top 30 teams, and Link Academy running away with it here at halftime, 35-9. We go courtside as Brian Shoemaker visits with Muddy River Sports editor Matt Shuckman. Brian?
Matt Shuckman joining us courtside here at Central Illinois Sports during the Little Jess halftime show. Matt, just an amazing defensive performance from Link Academy. They're up 35-9. I don't know what adjectives you can use to describe the Lions on the defensive effort, but throw your best one out there.
Well, I think what people forget about a lot of times when they see these elite teams and these prep programs is they're going to score at will, and they're going to be an offensive showcase, and they are extremely talented with the basketball in their hands. But when you get as stingy as they did in the first half there, and they dug their heels in, they got after it defensively and basically said, Oak Cliff, no, you're not going to score on us, period. 3 field goals in that first half for Oak Cliff. This is a team that scored 80 yesterday. I think it was 82, wasn't it? Yeah. So, again, when you can lock in defensively and just be so bulldogged in the way you play, you set yourself apart.
You talk about the depth of the Lions roster. You know, you don't have a Corey Chest in here today, but we get to showcase Tyler McKinley inside, a junior who's still uncommitted with a lot of offers on the table. And it's just an amazing thing to be able to have a roster to go, well, we don't have the guy from LSU, but let's throw the McKinley kid in and basically get the same kind of defensive production.
They're on a different level than the teams we see around here. And people got to understand that. This isn't a team. Okay, we saw Southeastern this morning. Had Danny Stevens, a kid who's going to a Division I school. There were no other Division I athletes on the floor. This is every kid on the bench is a Division I athlete. Every kid on the roster is a Division I athlete. So when you lose one, yeah, you lose some continuity and some camaraderie, and that when that happens, but you just plug somebody else back in because you know you're going to get the athleticism and the ability with that person.
A lot of balanced scoring on the roster here for Link Academy in the first half. Elliott Cadeau, Jacoby Walter, B.J. Davis able to get some points on the board here for Link Academy. It's just an all-around impressive effort on both sides of the ball for this Lions squad.
Well, they just do so many things well, and you can't – we talk about defense. The defense is the story of this game today, but they move the ball well. They shoot the ball well. They run the floor well. I mean, you just – up and down the line, they're very well coached. They take coaching. They're pretty disciplined. And they are extremely talented.
We're not going to take anything away from this Faith Family team. I would wager Brandon Thomas is in the locker room team right now. There's a lot of pride on the line here in the second half. We're not going to get boat raced out of the gymnasium. What do you expect to see from the Eagles in the second half?
Well, they need to be a little more tenacious. They need to get better looks offensively. And they've got to play harder. You know, and I think that's the thing. They've got to play harder.
Matt Shuckman joining us alongside from Muddy River Sports. You can read all of his recap and complete coverage of the Quincy Shootout live on the Muddy River Sports website. We're going to be back in 2 minutes with halftime stats and more. It's the Little Jess Halftime Show live on Central Illinois Sports.
Experience luxury the Lincoln way. At Gem City Lincoln, find comfort and style in every detail. Sculpted elegant exteriors and whisper quiet interiors, all artfully crafted for your peace of mind. Quality craftsmanship offers uncompromised power, performance, and the smoothest ride. The list of Lincoln features you'll love is long. Come experience pure American luxury today, only at Gem City Lincoln.
Come into and dine out at the Abbey Restaurant in Quincy and feel right at home. Great food, large portions, and fantastic pricing. The Abbey is known for their ribs and steaks, served in a tavern atmosphere with flat screen TVs and a full bar, and is the perfect place for date night, a special occasion, or to eat out with the entire family, and now has a drive-up window for convenient takeout. The Abbey, located at 18th and Spring, Quincy.
These trees symbolize our family's strength and love, with sheltering guidance from above. At Freeze Ornamental Nursery, our roots run deep, grounding us in times of adversity. The branches connect us as love continues to grow. We are Freeze Ornamental Nursery.
When you need care, you need it now. QMG Now and QMG Ortho Now at Quincy Medical Group provide convenient, fast, high-quality, low-cost care for injury, illness, and everything in between. So the next time you're not feeling well or suffer an injury, you know where to go. QMG Now and QMG Ortho Now. We're here for you the moment you need us.
Link Academy 35, Faith Family 9 here at the halftime break on the 2023 Quincy Shootout. Brian, tough first half for this Faith Family team where you got to see them make their way back out to the court. Link Academy out kind of shooting around. Just a dominating performance in all facets of the game so far by Link.
It has been for the Link Academy Lions. 10 of 34 from the field here in the first half, 4 of 15 from behind the arc. First half scoring for the Lions, Aaron Rowe with 5 points, Elliot Cadeau with 7, Jacoby Walter with 8, Ryan Forrest with 3, BJ Davis with 8, and Tyler McKinley with 4. Link has shot 5 of 6, we just told you those. I was looking at the wrong column on the sheet. Let's get it right here for the second time for the Faith Family Eagles. 4 of 25 here in the first half, 0 of 9 from behind the arc. First half scoring, not very much here for Faith Family. Dorian Onwuchekwa with 2 points, Isaac Williams with 1, Kingston Willis with 2, and Jaden Toppin with 4. Not much you can say, but wow will we wow.
Jack, you didn't get a chance to see Link yesterday as you were over at Quincy Notre Dame for 4 games there. What's your first impression of this Lions group, and what maybe about what you've seen has kind of surprised you in this one?
Well, the first thing with them is they're a lot better than the Quincy Notre Dame scoreboard was yesterday because it works the whole time. But with Link, their defense is the part that surprises me the most. I knew they'd be able to dunk the ball, and I knew they'd be quick and shoot the 3. But, you get a lot of this biggest level schools, and sometimes you don't shoot the ball real well from outside, but they've got the kind of kids that can do that. Now, if I could just talk their point guard into going to Illinois instead of North Carolina, I could make this a complete day for myself.
I'll tell you what, you talk about this Link Academy squad, Charlie, and we continued to talk to Bill Armstrong in our interviews ahead of the shootout, and the biggest thing he said was that the biggest challenge they have is getting everyone to buy into what they do. When you see a performance like this, I think it's a testament to that everyone is buying into Bill Armstrong's philosophy and his coaching staff of what it takes to win at this elite level. Well,
and I think what you have to understand about Bill Armstrong is he coached at the collegiate level for a long time. Mississippi State for 15 years, last couple of years at LSU. I mean, those are no-joke programs, and, he's a guy who knows what it takes to get to that level, and if you'll listen and do the things, he can help lead guys like this. You have to have talent. That helps, too. But he can help lead guys like this to that next level and play it very well.
When I got their starting lineup, and I told him, I said, well, I drove by close to your school the other day on my 40th anniversary coming back from Hot Springs. First thing he said is, why don't you stop the next time? We'll be happy to have you come in and watch a practice and tour the things. And we'd just like to sit down and have a meal with you. The humbleness of that and what you're really about in building young men tells me the difference in what that guy is about.
Puts a big lead here for Link Academy, 35-9 as we get ready to go here on the second half of the Trucks LLC scoreboard. Brian Shoemaker, Charlie Hull, Jack Hull.
And I'm smelling a comeback. That's all I can tell you right now. I think.
Well, I can guarantee you Brandon Thomas is not going to let his team lay down and die here because that's not who he is.
No.
It's just not who he is. He's been around the game long enough to know you can still, even in games that aren't close, you can still learn things and you can still make improvements for your next contest.
It'll be Faith Family Basketball to start things here in the third quarter with the play-by-play is Mr. Charlie Hull.
The Eagles will start with the basketball here in the second half. They've just had a lot of struggle getting the ball into their scoring spots. Pretty good opportunity here by Toppin. Turnaround shot and good. And that's what they want to do.
6 for Toppin.
And Toppin and Onwuchekwu can score when they get the ball down there, but the problem has been getting the ball to them in the painted area. Jacoby Walter with it out top. Gives it off to Cameron Carr. By the way, we point out again, not to try to add insult to injury, as Onwuchekwu gets a steal. Works it into the front court. Henderson, Onwuchekwu over the rim and in for 2.
4 points for Onwuchekwu.
But Link doing this without Jacob Cole or Corey Chest, 2 of their normal top 6 guys. Here's a 3 on the way, right side up and good by Cameron Carr. On the other side, trying to get an answer, it's a quick run back by Isaac Williams, and Link now wants a timeout as Coach Bill Armstrong said, what's the deal? What happened to the defensive pressure there? We'll take it as well. 38-15, Link leads Faith Family. Back with you after this.
Rewards checking, I'm not sure if there's a better checking account around.
They have 3 requirements each month, and if they meet those requirements, we will pay them the highest checking account interest rate that we have right now.
At this time, it is a very generous 4.07 APY.
As far as ID Secure goes,
it gives you protection with credit monitoring, cell phone protection.
Prevent identity theft at a reasonable cost.
It's watching out for you.
And every 90 days you get an update on it, so the peace of mind of that's very nice.
Timeout taken by Link Academy, Brian, and again, much like Brandon Thomas, Bill Armstrong's not going to allow his team to become complacent.
No, you've got a lot of pride on both of these teams. Link Academy doesn't want to allow an ease up here, and Faith Family doesn't want to get blown out. So still a lot to play for here in the second half.
Here's a 3 on the way by Jacoby Walter. Rebound putback is up and good for Tyler McKinley.
6 points for McKinley, 4th rebound.
And I don't want to say that's what Link did yesterday to allow Wasatch back in, because I don't want to take anything away from Wasatch Academy as Toppin tries the turnaround, no good. And the rebound down to the Lions.
Walter's fit.
But it kind of did seem like that. Maybe they weren't at the top of the game. Here's a lob and a slam at the other end. Cameron Carr with the finish on the flush.
And that's when you see the fans still get excited in a game like this. They're here watching that kind of play.
Watching these teams just warm up is fun. Look out.
Here we go.
Into the front court. McKinley up, and another one for Carr.
How many highlights can we save here tonight, Charlie?
We're going to need more hard drive. Here's Onwuchekwu at the free throw line. Turnaround shot good. Dorian Onwuchekwu, another 2.
6 for Dorian Onwuchekwu today.
Cadeau into the front court. He'll work off of the screen. Little slip action now by the screener. Lobs it up for the man, and McKinley, he loses his footing and goes out of bounds, but didn't have any trouble on this one, did Cameron Carr, as the ball got picked out of the air. A little follow in the flush.
Nice job by G Money Hilgenbrink, our videographer here today, working with us. Gavin Hilgenbrink.
5:40 to play in the third quarter. About did the old Ron Burgundy. Here's a lob up and a missed shot. Rebound tip up and in for Tyler McKinley. The scoreboard in the gym says it's the first quarter, and I knew that wasn't right when I looked up.
Long way to go if that's the case.
But nearly said it anyway. 46-17. Down low, Toppin underneath, puts it up and in. Jaden Toppin another 2.
I can tell you the Faith Family coach will be down changing that on the board here pretty quick. It's not the first quarter, he said.
Here's a ball that hits the rim now as Cadeau is looking for the lob. And a turnover into the front court. Williams on the way back, pinned up against the backboard by Phillips. Rebound put back Toppin, no good. But he's fouled and will shoot 2.
Foul is going to go against, they said number 12, that's third. Who'd they give it to there? I guess it's going to be Cade Phillips. He was the closest guy with a 1. And that's who they give it to. That'd be the 3rd against Phillips. First against the half here for Link Academy. Toppin at the line, misses the first free throw.
Into the contest for Link Academy, we see Rashawn King check into the game. Also back in is B.J. Davis.
Toppin eyes up the second free throw here. 8 points on the afternoon and make it 9.
46-20. Walter with it, lobs it up top for Rashawn King. King goes to work. Left hand underneath, shot no good. Rebound pulled down opposite side. B.J. Davis won't fall. Ball out of bounds off of Toppin's hands, and it will stay with Link.
So remind me about a kid like Rashawn King. What's his future look like for him?
Well, it's undecided as of yet, Jack, but if he keeps playing like that, prospects are high.
He's a junior. Just shot it up no good. Rebound down to Faith Family. Here comes Williams on the run out. He'll put it up off the window and in for 2 more.
Isaac Williams with 5.
Well, he becomes that medium-sized kid at 6'6", and you got to find the right position to play, right?
Here's Cadeau the other way, no good. His little floater up with the underneath layup won't fall, but he's fouled and will shoot 2 shots.
You see kids go down like that, and you just have a little prayer real quick that they're going to always be okay when they come back up after they hit the bleachers in the end of the court.
Foul goes against Toppin. That's going to be his 3rd personal. First of the half against Faith Family.
Well, that's what we saw happen with Corey Chess Jr. and Jacob Cole both yesterday. Cole's injury looked more serious to me than Chess. Chess was kind of up on his own. They kind of had to carry Jacob Cole off the court with his teammates helping him on either side.
Cadeau at the free throw line. First one is good. Give him 8 points on the afternoon.
I don't think he's going to be able to continue.
He's limping pretty heavily.
After he shoots his free throw, if he makes it, I think we'll see him come out and he may be done for the day.
Second free throw up, no good. Rebound comes down back into the hands of Toppin.
Gets it to Onwuchekwu to bring it toward the front court. Now Henderson. Eagles down 47-22. Onwuchekwu on the wing. Out top Williams. Pass down low, Toppin. Turnaround no good. Rebound out of bounds. They'll say Toppin touched it over the top of the man in front of him and knocked it out of bounds. Cadeau going to sit down as Aaron Rowe is into the contest for this squad. Rowe is ranked 15th in the sophomore class by ESPN.
Cadeau still limping quite heavily on that leg as he makes his way back to the bench.
B.J. Davis, by the way, is 18th. Here's Cade Phillips underneath. Might have got away with steps. Ball picked up on the loose ball. Shot put up no good by Walter. Rebound down again to Jacoby Walter, and he'll pull it out front.
Jacoby Walter with 6 rebounds in the afternoon.
Gets the ball to Aaron Rowe. 3:40 to play in the 3rd. Rowe off of the screen. A little hesitation move. Spins. A little turnaround floater up, won't fall. And the rebound secured by Jazz Henderson. Works it right side on with Onwuchekwu for a deep 3, no good. And the rebound down to Rowe. Off to Walter. Walter will attack the rack down low. A little left-hand shot up, no good. He's down on the ground now. Gets up on the other end. Here comes the basketball. Guster's shot up, no good. And they'll call him for an offensive foul.
First foul of the game for Peyton Gusters. Second of the half against Faith Family on the turnover. It'll be their 9th of the basketball game, and we've got substitutions on both sides.
Yeah, but you also see Isaac Williams limping pretty heavily when he comes off there, too, for the Faith Family squad.
4 more games still after this one. Bergen Catholic and Wasatch Academy scheduled next.
Bergen's fun to watch.
The floater put up no good, and on the outlet pass, the ball gets away, and a turnover on the Eagles of Faith Family.
It'll be their 10th, 8th rebound of the game on that last grab for Jaden Toppin.
That game's scheduled to be a 4:30 start, so we'll be well behind that. The game after that, Modesto Christian and Vashon, Staley and Quincy High. In the late night contest, Huntington Prep and the Burlington School. What you're saying is we could be here a while. Here's a drive in now by Forrest, and he's bumped and fouled.
Especially with this being the first quarter.
Foul's going to go against Peyton Gusters. That'll be his second personal foul. Team number 3 of the half. As we now see Anthony Spencer check in for the Eagles.
Anthony Spencer, I don't remember seeing him yesterday. He is a 6'6" freshman. Ball on the wing, jump stop, trying to get it up here is Forrest, and his shot will be blocked. No, they'll say fouled instead, and he'll shoot 2.
It's going to be Guster's third personal now, team number 4 against Faith Family.
Third on this end of the court, isn't it?
Yes.
So that foul was on the floor. Bounce pass, looking here, comes out front to Forrest. Hands it off Aaron Rowe. 2:37 to play in the third. I told you Link gets right back at it as they head to Arizona next. Here's a 3 top of the key, and it's good for B.J. Davis.
Davis has 11.
50-22. On with Chekwa, going to go to work. Up and under, shot no good, foul. Then he'll shoot 2 shots as he was bumped by Rashawn King.
For King, it'll be his first personal foul, second of the half against the Link Academy Lions, and we'll see Dorian Onwuchekwa make his way to the free throw line for the first time this afternoon. 6 points on the day, 2 rebounds for the big man for Faith Family Academy. Eyes the rim, first free throw is up, rattles around a couple of times, and it drops through for his 7th point of the afternoon.
This young man very talented as well. Offers from Mississippi State, Nebraska, Norfolk State, TCU, Tulsa, Kansas State, Houston, Texas, Texas A&M, Troy, just to name a few.
Lamont Harfield checks in for the first time, Charlie, wearing number 0 for Faith Family Academy. As Toppin checked back into the basketball game, and Onwuchekwa gets his second free throw. He's got 8.
And makes it 50-24. Not an insurmountable lead, as we've actually already seen in this shootout, a 20-plus point lead blown, and the team who was down at 1 point winning, but it's going to be tough to come back when you get guys like B.J. Davis who are now starting to get some buckets to add up.
He's got a baker's dozen of 13.
52-24. Baker's dozen. Is that because Baker's couldn't count or because they were just really generous?
It's because Baker's always made a 13th as a taste test, and then they would sell the remaining 12. These are just things I know. Or make up along the way. Take your pick.
80% of all facts made up on the spot.
Willis with it out front. 1:25 to play in the third. He'll get it down low. On with Chekwu up and in for 2. He gets a bump on the basket and will shoot 2.
Foul is going to go against B.J. Davis. That'll be his second personal. Third of the half against the Lions. Onwuchekwa gets the bucket. Give him 10 on the afternoon. As we've got a substitution on the Link Academy side, Tyler McKinley will check back in. Onwuchekwa will go to the line for his 3rd attempt of the day, trying to get 11 points. Comes out of the right hand off the rim and no good. Rebound comes down to Ryan Forrest.
Forrest, the 6'3 senior, on the dribble. Trying to find an opening. 1:10 to play in the third. Fadeaway jump shot, rims in and out, no good. Crashing the board hard was McKinley. Kept it alive to Forrest. I like how hard McKinley plays when he's out there. And now on with Chekwu, picks up another foul.
Onwuchekwa with the foul. We believe that's his 4th, as now they're going to send Anthony Spencer back into the ball game. Onwuchekwa will sit down with 59 seconds left to go. It's the 3rd period and not the 1st, as the scoreboard tries to tell us, but thankfully we don't believe everything we read on the internet.
Here's a Rowe. He'll kick to the wing, and a traveling going to be called against Ben Linnemeyer.
6th turnover of the afternoon against the Link Academy Lions with 52.5 seconds left to go here in the third. Faith Family basketball, length of the court to go.
Long pass into the front court, Hartfield. He'll feed the post and Toppin spins, shoots, fades away over that left shoulder and gets it to go. And he's fouled for an and 1 opportunity here.
Davis will pick up his 3rd personal foul, team number 4 against Link Academy. Excuse me, that's number 5. Toppin gets the basket, give him 11 points on the afternoon, goes to the line for his 3rd attempt of the game, and knocks it down. He's got 12. That's a normal dozen, if you're keeping along.
29. That means he just takes one bite out of one of your 12 and puts it back in there without telling you.
Exactly.
And an abnormal would be 11, I guess.
Stick along for more cooking facts, folks.
Let's call that a ripoff. Here's a missed shot and a rebound for Faith Family. End of the front court, Willis, 22 seconds to play in the period. Willis out front trying to get free of the man. Needs to hurry, close to 5. Does turn the corner now, loses the ball. Loose, body's on the floor after it, and the ball picked up, put up, and missed by Toppin. Rebound to Link. Rowe into the front court, right side, three-point shot. Forrest trying to beat the buzzer, no good. And we head to the fourth quarter with Link Academy leading Faith Family 52-29. Fourth quarter play-by-play your way next on Central Illinois Sports.
Every day, banks touch every corner of our lives. They support us as we turn life's goals into accomplishments. Goals like opening a small business, buying a home, planting a crop, having a new baby. From your first car to life after retirement, Central State Bank is there for all of your life's milestones. CSB is central to your banking needs. Visit us in Clayton, Kinderhook, Pittsfield, Pleasant Hill, and Quincy, or at csb123.com.
Hey, Dad. We're going for a run.
Well, just be careful. Make sure you're not running alone.
Another virus was blocked? Are you doing an online quiz?
This one's going to tell me my IQ.
All these quizzes are for us to get your passwords for everything. How do you not know that? How long have you been doing these quizzes for?
How old are you?
11?
11 years.
How do you not know how old I am? All right, well, we're going to go for a run and watch for Cars and Strangers, and you change all your passwords so your identity isn't wiped out.
Bit dramatic. Really like to know my IQ, though.
Link Academy leads Faith Family 52-29 after 3 quarters. The Eagles of Faith Family shooting 12 of 40 through 3 quarters, 0 of 10 from behind the arc, 5 of 10 at the free throw line. For Link Academy, 17 of 54 from the field, 6 of 20 behind the arc, 8 of 14, and the Lions have the basketball to start the fourth quarter.
Here's a deep three, left side, good for Cameron Carr.
Carr has 10.
55-29. If this team is able to stay healthy and maybe get healthy now, it's had a couple injuries. There's Toppin, shot blocked from behind by Phillips. Ball knocked out of bounds. Stays with Faith Family underneath. But if Link is able to be healthy when it comes time to play in that final tournament of the year, the Geico Nationals,
it's a scary, scary prospect.
I mean, I would think has a legit shot, right? Here's a three up, no good by Hartfield. Rebound run down, though, by Onwuchekwu. I mean, those elite national type of programs, I mean, everybody's good. Here's a shot put up. It's good by Onwuchekwu, and he'll go to the free throw line for an old-fashioned three-point play opportunity.
Foul looks like it's going to go against McKinley. That'll be his first personal, team number 6.
Just the sheer depth, though, for this team is scary part.
Onwuchekwu with the three-point play. Give him 13 on the day. 3 of 4 from the free throw line.
Cadeau has it into the front court. Good to see him back out there, but he went down with a little injury. He goes up for the hammer and is fouled. Remember when he limped off the floor a little while ago?
Yeah, I think he's okay.
I'm going to say the after effects of that must have worn off because he didn't have a lot of trouble getting up here, and he just missed the big-time highlight reel dunk.
Must have got loose after that.
Toppin picks up the foul. It's going to be his 4th personal as Cadeau knocks down the first free throw of 2, give him 9 on the afternoon. He is 5 of 9 so far from the charity stripe today. This is a nice point guard, Charlie. We've really enjoyed watching him this weekend. Second free throw up and no good.
Toppin the board. Quickly into the front court, Willis. Out top on with Onwuchekwu for a 3, good.
Onwuchekwu now with 16.
56-34. 6:45 remaining in the contest. Here's a fake 3 now by Jacoby Walter. He'll drive in, floater up, no good. Rebound tipped and a foul called here.
Foul's going to go against the Lions. That's going to go against.
They actually called
excuse me, that's on Faith Family. Excuse me. That's going to go against Gusters. Number 5, Peyton Gusters. It's going to be his 4th personal, Charlie.
He went from having no fouls to 4 fouls in a very short amount of actual court time.
First free throw is up and good for Jacoby Walter. He's got 9 on the afternoon. Link Academy leads 57-35. You're watching it all live here on Central Illinois Sports. We've got lots of action left to go as the second free throw is no good. Still here to go with day 2 of the Quincy Shootout.
Willis with the basketball for Faith Family. Ball knocked out of bounds right into the hands of Brandon Thomas. His eye was open.
Yeah, just stick around for that Bergen Catholic and Wasatch Academy game. Bergen Catholic impressed me last night. It'll be a lot of fun. Modesto Christian and Vashon, and then Staley and QHS and Quincy High School is going to have to play hard tonight because that Staley squad is a load.
Huntington Prep, of course, will be in action. They're another top 20 team in the country. Toppin gets the ball. He's bumped in the post, and he'll shoot the one and bonus.
McKinley will pick up the foul. That's going to be his second personal. It'll be the 7th of the game here against Link Academy and put Faith Family in a 1-and-1 situation here for the remainder of the contest. Toppin goes to the free throw line. He's got a dozen points. Free throws up and no good. Rebounded by Cade Phillips.
Really like the job of this young officiating crew, too. I mean, I know they're not babies, but they're youngsters and doing a really nice job.
Here's
that's fun. McKinley with the hammer.
Nothing against him, McKinley. It's only your third best dunk of the day.
Well, you know, guys, when you talk about these types of levels of athletes that we have here, and, you know, we respect a lot of our officials here in the Western Illinois area that come to officiate a lot of our games. This is a challenge for them, too. They're not used to this type of speed. They're not used to this type of athleticism and banging sometimes. It's a different game for them to officiate as well.
Willis can't get it to go. Rebound pulled down by Tyler McKinley. Cadeau into the front court, stops on a dime and drops another two.
Cadeau has 11.
59-34. Gusters brings it across. Crosses over, drives in, left-hand runner up, no good. Rebound on with Chekwu, attacks down low, blocked out of bounds by Cade Phillips.
Cade Phillips, guys, we've really seen him in 2 games here in this shootout. You know, he's not the tallest guy on the court inside as you get to see the Northwestern Mutual replay. He just comes in against Onwu Chekwu and just gets a big swipe in, and we've saw this kid have a real defensive presence for Link Academy on the inside.
Yeah, he's listed at 6'9".
Plays like he's 6'11".
Here's Cadeau into the front court, up off the window and in for 2 more. Elliot Cadeau.
13 for Cadeau.
61-34. Just under 5 minutes to play. Left side Gusters tries the deep ball, no good. Rebound down to Link. Cadeau leaking back, gets it to Walter. Walter on the baseline, leaves it up, and it goes in. Cade Phillips was there for the hammer, but he had to let it stay in there as it was still on the cylinder. And it's 63-34.
11 now for Jacoby Walter.
Right side, shot put up is no good. Rebound put back up on the way is good.
18 for Onwu Chekwu.
And I think they've put points on the wrong side of the scoreboard up there. The score in the gym right now says 65-37. We'll go with that, but I believe it's...
Yeah, I think you're right, Charlie.
I think a basket got put on both sides. 4 minutes to play.
Points for everybody here at the Quincy Shootout.
Everybody gets some. Here's a ball. They're trying to pick it up.
Was McKinley. Had a man open down in the corner if he could have got it.
Here's a lob up. Cade Phillips a little too high. And the rebound pulled down by Faith Family.
Line change coming up here for the Lions on the next dead ball.
Willis with the basketball for the Eagles. Ball knocked loose, and they'll say it was out of bounds. Last touch by Link. And the Lions bring in 5 fresh players. Cameron Carr is in the game. Check that, that's not Carr, that's Rashawn King. Joins BJ Davis. Also out there, Ben Linneman. Meyer, how about Aaron Rowe? And our 5th man looks to be Ryan Forrest. On the other side, we'll see a new man checking in for Faith Family in a running clock situation here.
21, Landon Symington, the man checking in for Faith Family for the first time today.
Here's on with Chekwu, no good. Rebound down underneath the Gusters. So, Symington with the ball out top. Crossover here, ball stolen away. Forrest on the run the other way, lost it, and that's because he was fouled from behind by Jazz Henderson.
Henderson picks up his 4th personal foul. 7th against the Eagles now, as Link will be in the bonus here as the running clock continues with 2:30 left to go. And Forrest will head to the free throw line for bonus shots. 3 points in the afternoon for Forrest. And Charlie, I think through getting to watch this Link Academy team for 2 games, we've got everything we expected out of them. Tenacious defense, a high-powered offense, and a lot of highlights here this weekend at the Quincy Shootout.
The referee is asking how come the clock is running. Well, because the 30-point lead, they're trying to get back on schedule here a bit.
Yeah, we're trying to.
He's never worked at the Waverly tournament, apparently.
Chop it up, no good. And if you're watching right now and you know where the Waverly tournament is played,
kudos to you.
Leave it in the chat.
That's right.
Here's Onwuchekwu for 2.
Everybody has a Waverly tournament, whatever state they're watching from.
20 points on the day for Onwuchekwu. He's been an impressive player here over 2 games. Been a real treat to watch these 2 teams, Charlie. We were excited about them coming in. Now as Onwuchekwu gets to the free throw line with 1:23 left on the running clock. Free throw is up and rolls in and good. Give him 21. But these are the types of teams that we've talked about for weeks on our social media channel on Central Illinois Sports that we encourage you to log in and watch or come here to the gymnasium and check out. And it's top-tier talent at its finest, and it's a heck of a compliment to Eric Stratman and the rest of the crew to be able to bring teams like this into Quincy.
And Charlie and Brian, I want to compliment you on those interviews. They were really good and very informative.
Here's a pull-up shot, no good by Rowe. Rebound fought for. Linnemeyer with the putback, and it's good.
Linnemeyer gets himself into the scoring column. Ben with 2 ends.
He seems to be a favorite of the bench. And to the front court with it comes Rowe, lobs it up, hangs in the air, shot no good, rebound put back no good. Rebound again underneath, McKinley won't fall, and he's fouled. That's not McKinley, that's Rashawn King. I'm sorry to Rashawn King. The jersey is just
enough that it's difficult.
It's hard to see those numbers, and they're far away here.
We dealt with this last night with Wasatch when they've got that bright orange on that white. And this, especially this different type of font, Charlie, it's just a little bit awkward there where sometimes those numbers are a little bit tough to decipher. We're back up here in the media box at Blue Devil Gym as King gets the second free throw down, and that's going to end this game.
Well, I never would have thunk it when we saw the matchup on paper, but just a completely dominating performance here for Link Academy. They moved to 20-0 on the season. 21-3 now for Faith Family, 70-40 the final. We have final stats. We'll name our player of the game next on Central Illinois Sports.
Before the TAVR, I was very active, worked out at the Croc Center. I would say less than a week. Well, of course, Amy tells me I couldn't do squats. She even wrote it in my discharge paper. Great big, Sandy, no squats. So I did a couple.
Oh my word.
Don't tell her.
I knew she was going to, but I have the best job in the world to get to work with these patients.
Winter weather in the Tri-States can be difficult to predict. At KHQA, we have a dedicated, experienced, elite weather team that knows what to look for and how you should prepare no matter what comes your way. KHQA, working for you.
From our humble beginnings in 1890 to the billion-dollar company we are today, Titan continues to grow as a global leader in the production of agriculture and off-the-road tires and wheels. We're always on the lookout for hard-working people to join our team. Competitive wages, excellent benefits, growth potential. Move forward with Titan. Titan moves the world. Visit TitanQuincyJobs.com.
The Tri-State's favorite halftime performance kicks off Big Game Week, Sunday, February 5th, during the annual Sunday Super Sale at Emerald City Jewelers. For 4 crazy hours, celebrate your love of winning as you score 50% off everything on display. Nobody throws a more exciting kickoff to Big Game Week. The annual Sunday Super Sale, noon to 4 p.m., Sunday, February 5th, exclusively at Emerald City Jewelers, 20th and Main, Quincy.
Welcome back on the post-game show. 70-40, Link Academy with the win over Faith Family, and Brian Shoemaker has a look at some of your final stats.
For Faith Family, 40 points on the scoreboard this afternoon. They shoot 16 of 56 from the field, 1 of 14 from behind the arc, and 6 of 14 from the free throw line. Dorian Onwuchekwu with 21 points and 3 rebounds today. Isaac Williams with 5 points, Kingston Willis with 2, Jaden Toppin with 12, and that rounds out the scoring for the Faith Family Eagles. For the Link Academy Lions, they shoot 22 of 63 from the field, 7 of 21 from behind the arc, and 11 of 16 from the free throw line. Aaron Rowe finishes with 5 points, Elliot Cadeau with 13, Jacoby Walter with 11, 3 points for Ryan Forrest. B.J. Davis wraps up with 13, Tyler McKinley with 10, Ben Linnemeyer with 2, and Cameron Carr with 10 points for the Link Academy Lions, who remain undefeated after they stay here at Quincy.
I'm the name of our player of the game, presented by Edward Jones Financial Advisor Derek Harris. And what do you think of this one, Brian? A lot of candidates. I think B.J. Davis coming in off the bench had a really nice game for this Lions squad in a reserve role. I think he'll make the player of the game for us.
Well, we talked about this Link Academy team having a few injuries here today after yesterday's contest, and it was a nice opportunity for guys like Tyler McKinley and B.J. Davis to get to showcase what they offer on this roster, and they were able to do that today. I think that's a fantastic choice.
Final on this one, 70-40, the win for Link Academy over Faith Family. Up next, another tremendous matchup here at the 2023 Shootout at Quincy High School. It's Bergen Catholic and Wasatch Academy. We hope you'll join us on Central Illinois Sports.